Have y'all ever heard of the AARP Oscars? I was confused when I saw this, but it's real. The AARP has been sponsoring an awards show since 2002, kind of. In 2002, it started as just an article in the AARP magazine. Later, we fast forward to 2018, and it's like a full live production broadcast by PBS annually. I find this kind of dumb for a couple of reasons. I kind of feel like the Oscars are already for old people. That's the flack that they get, the bits that they get is that it's old white men voting in the Academy. That's also who wins. So that's kind of goofy. I know on its base level, it's for AARP to advertise to their target demographic. And it is a little different because only people 50 and older can be nominated and win. I don't know. It does seem just like goofy in general. My second reason, point B, is, just look at my reaction to learning what won Best Picture in 2018.
What? Best movie for grown-ups going to Star Wars: The Last Jedi? No fucking way. Oh. That movie fucking sucks. Do old people like Star Wars: The Last Jedi?
If you're a fan, rock on. But
that movie fucking sucks.
I kind of liked it when I first saw it, but then, you walk out and you're like, what the and the next one's even worse. Does the next movie in your trilogy being even worse make you a better movie? I feel like that is kind of what happened with The Last Jedi. Thanks so much for clicking on episode 1 of the News and Weather on Not That You Should Care. Quick side note, I think old people should be celebrated and have fun and have their own spaces. I just think movies for grown-ups is kind of silly. So we've got 3 Avengers teasers out so far. Are we hyped yet? We've got Steve Rogers, Captain America. I'd like to think that Chris Evans wouldn't come back unless it was something cool. But also I don't fucking know Chris Evans. Baby Captain America? I bet there's a lot of theories there. Yeah, it was cool, right? No, honestly, that wasn't cool. That was nothing, right? Thor. A son?
A child.
Oh!
Learned to be the strength of the old fathers. So that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy. Please, Father, heed my words.
Okay. See? That one's cool. I'm hyped for that one. Yeah, I got a little bit of goosebumps. And Charles Xavier.
That's all I know for sure.
Okay. Oh shit! Okay. That's cool. That kind of got me hyped too. Avengers Doomsday is bringing back everybody from across the multiverse, which I think whereas before that would have gotten people really hyped, now it's just got them a little worried. And I'm kind of feeling the same way. People got so sick of the multiverse stuff that they started making fun of it themselves in Deadpool. I don't know. How many movies have you seen fall apart because they're just getting pulled in so many directions? And that is kind of the worry here, but I don't know. I remain hopeful. We've got Joe and Anthony Russo coming back to direct, and I know they got a lot of shit for The Electric State. I didn't see it, but apparently it completely bastardized a beloved indie comic. But I don't know. You don't make Winter Soldier, Infinity War, and Endgame unless you have some sauce. And I'm just hoping that they've got that sauce still, and they've got something cool up their sleeves. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like there's, a little worse than a 50-50 chance Avengers Doomsday ends up kind of sucking ass. But I really hope it's good. I want to love Marvel movies again. I used to be at opening night for almost all of them. And I'll probably be at opening night for this one. That's right. It's a real life Air Bud, except instead of basketball, this time it's acting. Indy the dog was the lead performer in the 2025 indie horror film Good Boy, which got excellent reviews for any movie, let alone a horror film. Where the lead actor is doing an Air Bud, is a dog. AV Club wrote an article that they think the actual humans nominated for the award might have appreciated it more, was, kind of the gist of it. But, the names they dropped, Alison Brie and Ethan Hawke, I doubt they really care that they didn't win Best Horror Performance at the Astra Film Awards. Maybe it's a bigger deal than I know, but maybe I've heard of the Astra Film Awards before today, but I definitely wasn't thinking about them before today. I bet the trainer and the production on Good Boy all really appreciate it. I bet they're thrilled. And it brings attention to the Astra Film Festival or Astra Film Awards. So whatever the fuck they're called. In television news, we have Keke Palmer starring in The Burbs. I watched the trailer for this and I thought it looked like a lot of fun. It's a remake of the 1989 movie The Burbs, starring Tom Hanks. It was a horror comedy with a similar premise. The first one was a mild financial success, but, later became kind of a cult classic. I've never seen the Tom Hanks version, and I gotta admit, I was slightly disappointed when I learned that this was a remake. When I watched the trailer, I thought it was an original script, which just kind of had me a little more excited. But maybe I'll watch the Burbs original and then watch the Peacock version, do a little comparison. That could be fun. Let me know if you'd be into that. What do y'all think? Do you even have Peacock? You got Peacock because you're a millennial and you gotta watch The Office every night to go to sleep? If so, all 8 episodes of The Burbs will be on Peacock on February 8th. That's all for movies and television. Let's see what's going on with games and tech. Thanks, Zebulon. Zeb here. CD Projekt Red's follow-up to the beloved Witcher 3 remains a ways away, but whenever it comes, it most likely won't be AI slop. The joint CEO of CD Projekt Red, Mikhail Nowakowski, hope I'm pronouncing that right, said on an earnings meeting that he doesn't think they will be able to start dropping the headcount of developers due to the advent and growing technology of artificial intelligence. I'll throw the full quote up on screen, but basically it's this. He gets asked if they'll be able to start laying off developers because of AI and still make good games and, not lose any money, following in the footsteps of other big game studios. And Nowakowski's response is no. He thinks AI will be able to help with productivity, but he doesn't think that Grok is going to make Super Mario Odyssey. He didn't actually say that, but, it's not going to make The Witcher 4 and The Witcher 5. And I'm glad to hear it. The CEO also mentions they plan on releasing the next 3 Witcher games in the span of 6 years. I don't think the next 6 years, but once The Witcher 4 gets released and 5 and 6 will come more quickly after. I would take that with a grain of salt, though. This is an earnings meeting. They're going to say the most optimistic thing that sounds even remotely reasonable, but it would be cool, though. I'd like to see games come out a little more quickly. Who wouldn't? I never really got into the Witcher games. I've tried a couple of times with The Witcher 3, but especially as a youngster, I couldn't really get down with the combat. But I just re-downloaded it again. CD Projekt Red has been updating it still. I think most recently, like just a couple of years ago. I really like the vibes of The Witcher. Kind of want to get into the novels too, but it just hasn't clicked for me yet. And just a couple of quick music bits before we say goodbye. David Byrne covered Olivia Rodrigo's Driver's License. And, while that's kind of an unexpected matchup, and to be real with you, the song isn't very good, I'm here for it. David Byrne can do whatever he wants forever. If you're not hip, his old band Talking Heads has just an incredible live performance. Stop Making Sense. You gotta watch it. You got to watch it if you haven't seen that. Maybe David Byrne's older voice will vibe with you a little bit more. And David Byrne's emotion really shines through, and the original lyrics, altered a little bit here, are still really hitting. They're good. The old guard fucking with the new generation is always good to see, too. The weather is nice. Yeah, it's a little bit chilly. Let me look it up here. It's 57 degrees right now. Forecast, I don't know, looks like it gets colder as the week goes on. This is in Springfield, Mo. I don't know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Fetty Wap was released. He's been in jail for, I don't know, it was like 7 years or something like that. But he's back. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Hopefully we'll get some new Fetty Wap soon. I unironically really dig some of those songs. And before leaving, I gotta recommend A$AP Rocky's Punk Rocky. Super dope, the music video and the song. The music video has Winona Ryder in it. She's classic and awesome. The song is not it's not as punk as it is pop punk kind of already what A$AP Rocky, I feel like, it has done a couple of times, it's pretty melodic. and only a touch of punk, but the production value on the music video is A$AP Rocky standards, which is to say excellent. Yeah, total vibe. Check it out if you haven't seen it.